Hey everyone, this is Ani here, and today I'm going to show you how to do this look. Now before I begin, I'm going to go over the materials real quick. For today I used three colors, yellow, orange, and green. And the yellow and orange came from the Hip eyeshadow duos. And you can get these at CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Walmart, Target, anywhere with a makeup section basically. They have great pigments. And then I used the Almay Green Eyes dark green eyeshadow. Now the packaging for this has changed, so it looks a little different, but it's still Almay. It's easy to find. And then I used a liquid liner. This is the Maybelline liquid liner. And also for the lips, I used a CoverGirl peach colored lipstick, and I used a little bit of eyeshadow, but we'll go over that in a little bit. And I actually did this look with applicators rather than brushes because I know a lot of you guys don't have access to brushes. Now if you do have brushes, such as this lovely one here, you can definitely use a brush. The brush will make it much easier to blend. However, if you don't have a brush, you can totally pull this off without one. So let's begin. Alright, so I'm gonna start by applying the yellow pigment on my brow bone, which is this part right here, as well as my inner corner. So I'm going to use an applicator because that's what these actually come with, and this look can totally be done with an applicator. So this is my yellow side of the applicator. I'm going to brush it on and I'm going to start. So I'm going to lightly apply it, kind of tap it up first to get the excess pigment off of it. And I'm just going to keep doing that and blending outward right underneath my brow and right above my crease, which is right here. Then I'm going to add it on my inner corner and gently tap it. You don't want to get the powder in your eyes. If you do, take a minute, get the powder out. That way you'll avoid the teariness. And I'm slowly blending it outward. Now when you use an applicator, it actually is a little harder to blend. You just have to be light with it at first so that you're not setting the powder in immediately, and then slowly brush over it to the desired blending. Then I'm going to take it and bring it in a little right here. Now I'm going to move on to my orange. Now the orange you want to place on the middle eyelid, right in the middle here. And I'm going to, again, tap it lightly and then start to move it up and over to each side and slowly blend it into the yellow. And then I'm going to do the same that I did with the yellow. I'm going to bring the orange into my lid. So I'm going to start about a quarter right here, and I'm going to work my way to the middle. Now we're going to move on to the green. Now the green, I used an applicator from a different eyeshadow because I don't have the one from Almay, but I used the applicator that comes in the Physicians Formula shimmer strips, and it's nice because it's on an angle. It's actually really old and chipped, but I used the nice side. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, take my color, and this is the dark color, so you want to be a little bit more gentle with it. So I'm going to start with the angle like so that it's going towards the angle of my bottom lid, applying it from the outer corner to the center. See what I did there? I drew a little line, and then I'm going to slowly blend it into the crease, and as I blend, I'm turning my brush from this angle to this angle to flatly get in there. So I'm going to take some more color and I'm going to kind of tap it down and start blending like crazy. The secret to this look is blending, because you don't want the colors to look weird with each other. This part takes a little bit longer to do. And if you mess up, you can always fix it. So don't be too afraid if you mess up, because this kind of stuff can definitely be messed up easily. So I'm gonna keep going like that. Now I've got a little bit of green here by mistake, so I'm gonna take a Q-tip and I'm just gonna lightly kind of pick that pigment up. See, it's almost gone. I'm just gonna do that until most of it is gone. Now the corner is a little too rigid, so I'm gonna slowly feather it with the Q-tip again. It's amazing what you can do with things that you already own, I will tell you that. So just kind of feather that in, pick up the extra pigment, and now I'm going to take orange again and go over the part that I got the green over. So it's like right here. Okay, and you keep playing with it until you got the look that you want. So this is where we are. And this eye actually looks lighter because my light is shining on it, but it's pretty similar in intensity. So I'm just gonna feather in with Q-tip again, blending and blending and blending. And I'm gonna keep alternating from color to color to blend all those edges really well. So see, I'm feathering it on very lightly. It looks like I'm rigid, but I'm barely touching my skin. It's almost like I'm tickling myself with it. That's enough pressure for this look. Now I'm going to do the liquid liner, and that is going to be on the top lid. But before I do that, I want to add this green right here. So again, dip this brush, dip the pointy corner in the green, and then just kind of drag it across slowly so the powder doesn't fall. Like so. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to liquid liner. If you've watched my last video, I showed the difference between a pencil, cream gel liner, and a liquid liner. And I'm gonna use the liquid one today because I really like this really dark, dramatic look that it creates. And so I'm going to be very gentle with it and start in the middle of my eyelid. And slowly work my way out. And then I'm gonna move inward. Take your time with it. It takes a while to get it right, and since you did all the work, you don't want to mess up this part, so be really gentle with this part. So now I've got a lot of product, so I'm going to go back to the middle. The middle is like your safety net. You can put all the product there and then slowly dip your brush in to pick it up and move it onto the front or the back. The back meaning the outer corner. So I'm slowly inching towards my inner corner here. And I want it to be thick, because that's my preference. You guys can do it however you want. If you want it to be a little thinner, you can definitely do that. Okay, so what I did here is I brought it out, so I'm going to do that here as well. And I would keep very little product on the brush for that part because you don't want to bring a big blob of it over. So you just kind of slowly pull this line over. And it's a little difficult and tricky, but I'm sure you'll get it right eventually. And also, I need more product here. A really good thing to do is to rest your hand on your nose or on some part of your face when you're doing this. Because that way you have more balance. Okay, so see how I did that there? And then I'm going to work on the outer part. So I'm just slowly drawing this line, and I want to make it symmetrical. So I'm going to curve it up. Hope you guys can see this. And just keep feathering it in lightly. And then I'm going to apply mascara. Fun part. Part that tops it all together. So I'm using America's favorite mascara here. It's my personal choice. You can use whatever mascara you want. You can go all out and have it green. It's your choice. And I'm just gonna apply it. Now I had mascara on previously. If you were to do this look starting fresh, you would not have mascara on your lashes. And you can also curl your lashes if you want to bring them up. And I'm just kind of putting more on mainly because the powder from the eyeshadow fell on it. So I'm trying to conceal that with more mascara. Okay, and now I'm going to do my bottom lashes. And I just kind of want them to be a little bit darker than they usually are. The focus here is the top lid. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to use a mascara wand and just kind of lightly brush my eyebrows, since it might have gotten a little out of shape while I was applying all of the yellow pigment. And I use the Perfect Point Plus eyeliner for my eyebrow, and so I'm going to just lightly darken it, I'm going to lightly darken it, just like that, because I got a bunch of yellow on it, so I want to bring it back to a darker shade. Okay, and I like to end this look with an orangey, salmony, beachy color from CoverGirl, and this is really old, but it says it's a peach color. So because the eyes are so dark and focused, I just like to dab this on my lips. I don't even line my lips. I just like the soft look. So I'm gonna do that. And same. Now, this is a little bit too pasty for me. So what I like to do is use a little bit of that orange eyeshadow and just lightly dab it on the middle part of my lip. So I took it on a Q-tip, and now as I'm dabbing it, I'm adding a little bit more of a warm tone to my lips. You can do this with any eyeshadow color that you want. I mean, you could use this for anything. So now you know how you can get that lip color that you don't have. Now for those of you who don't like wearing orange lipstick, you can always use something like a pink or a light color, or if you know you did different colors on your eyelid, you can definitely use something that you think matches best. My recommendation is just to use something that doesn't overpower the eyes, because that's what's really, really important. So this is the look, and I hope you guys have tons of fun with it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And also, if you liked it, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to post new videos every week, and if you have any requests, please request them below as well. Thank you guys, and I will see you all later.